CityPulseWhitney.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to the City Pulse. We are here at Tri-X 57 Studios and we're going to talk to you about some really cool topics today. We are going to be discussing our time in New York City. I was there and so was Michelle.
And we were.
We have
NYC.
some similar
NYC,
baby.
We are.
You guys aren't cool enough to
We
be
have
in NYC
real
with
world
us.
adult responsibilities at home.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Well, you know what?
Party.
You were probably better there than in New York and we can tell you some stories.
Oh, I can't wait to hear your stories, Whit.
Yes. And then we also are going to talk about some of the things going on in Atlantic City. And we have Sloan and Amanda here just
Hey,
chatting.
hey.
No, they're going to talk
We're
about
like
Atlantic
not
City
the cool kids today.
Yeah.
today.
Whatever.
Well, you know,
I'm always the cool kid.
You made babies. That's what happens. You don't
You
get
can't
to,
sit
you don't
with
get to
us.
drop everything and go to New York
True,
City
it's
when you
true.
make babies.
yeah,
right?
that's true.
What's
Hey,
my excuse then?
We just didn't.
But the
invite
messed
you.
up part is that I didn't even have my babies with me. I didn't even have my babies last week. They were with their dad last week. I just had to work.
Well, you could have come.
Oh.
Quick,
You guys were. You technically
quick.
were all invited. No one wanted
I
to sleep
know.
on the floor in East Harlem, where I get to crash when I have gigs
Hell
in New
no.
York.
No
You
offense.
know,
Your friend
damn.
sounds really nice, but the floor. Actually, when
You're
I
not
was
a
in my
floor
hotel, I was like, I don't mind sleeping on the floor, like if I had to, but in my
That is
hotel.
a lie. You know that is a bull-faced
No,
lie.
I don't care. But the thing is, with
If
my
her,
hotel,
if her bed sheets aren't at least 600 thread count, she
oh, that's true.
probably
That's
is.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
But oh my God, I am really big on thread count, by the way. I just went to look at sheets. It is so true. Because when I do feel the thread count, you can feel a big difference.
If you're just
This is
tuning
why-
in,
this
breaking
is how
news.
we know that Whitney and I are truly in love because I just know these things.
No,
Yeah.
but also, you know, like it doesn't always matter about the thread count. It also matters what it's made with.
Oh, you just blew her mind.
Damn.
You just blew
so
her
it's
mind.
not the
Well, thread
size.
count.
it's-
Like if it's satin, polyester, cotton,
yeah,
cotton
yeah.
blend.
yeah,
That's
well, I
some-
only like cotton.
Okay.
I'm like all into cotton now. It's like my thing.
Okay.
So now here's a new commercial for cotton.
Cotton, the fabric of our lives. Go to
Can I just like tell you guys
Whitney.com.
real quick, like
Yeah, that's really good.
this is slamming.
What is it?
I just made it up. It's like vanilla frappuccino with coffee, and I made them put chocolate chips in it too,
Yeah.
and then whipped cream on top.
You got
And it's
chocolate
kinda
chips
like-
on your lips.
Now that is not gluten free. There's got to be some kind of gluten in that. Do you think?
No,
Is there
there-
gluten in any of
no,
that?
I want
Oh, I thought
gluten.
it was like Oreo.
No, it's chocolate
cookie.
chips.
Okay.
Although
happy.
Oreo, it'd be banging.
I want one of those now. Ugh, I just want a Cinnabon.
She's been talking about Cinnabons all day. Okay, wait.
All
Like,
right.
so tell us
What's
about your
Cinnabon
trip.
today?
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
wanna talk about New
basically,
York.
I guess I'll get started.
Oh
So-
no! What happened?
What?
My phone died, or it didn't die.
Oh,
I told it
alright.
shut off. Oh well. My bad.
Easily distracted,
I know.
like squirrel.
Okay.
For those of you listening at home, we've got like 56 cameras set up because we like to do some Facebook Live things. We like to video it. We like to do some silly
Oh, I see. Your
videos,
phone died. I
so,
thought you meant
yeah.
your earphones. I'm like, okay.
So we
Now
lost
I see.
one.
One man down.
Could've been
so
my phone up
anyway,
there.
about New York.
Okay, so basically, we went to New York. So I was asked to be on the red carpet for the Big Brother premiere. And have you guys ever watched Big Brother?
No.
The
Michelle
first season I watched.
Oh,
little.
first season. And now we're on season 18.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was asked to carry Whitney's crap around the red carpet.
Oh, we're
event.
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Wait, have you guys ever seen Big Brother?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, I love that show. I love the psychology behind it. I love everything about it. Well, anyway, they came to New York. Hoboken.
She loves the idea of locking people in a bubble.
Yes.
and just seeing how they twitch.
Yes, I like.
Just
Wait,
for her own
so what?
amusement.
It's very, it's very sadistic if you think about
They
it.
It's a little
lock
sadistic.
people in a house for
Nice house.
X
It's a
amount
nice
of months.
house.
Right, and you have no access to the outside world, so you kind of have to like befriend each other. But then you have to go against each other because you have to kick people out. Then you have to play in like contests and games to win things.
Oh,
and
it's
to win
Hell's
your
Kitchen without the
safety.
cooking.
Essentially, yeah.
They all are Hell's Kitchen without the cooking.
They all
Oh,
they're
okay.
all like that, but I just like it because you have to form alliances.
For how
but
long
then
is
you have to-
this?
Well, I mean, it's as long as you can last, and then it's about a 3-month show, 2.5 months, I guess.
So they probably film for about 5 weeks.
No, it's live every week.
Oh, really?
And the crazy part is you can go on CBS.com and pay for 24-hour live footage, and you can watch what they do all day. Like you could just pay and just watch them outside hanging out or going to sleep.
Ew.
It's really crazy.
There
It's
can't be
crazy.
a market
Ew, I
for
would
that
never
when
do
you can
that.
watch
That's
people
just
in their
so
underwear.
That's like
24 hours a day.
stalker.
Oh yeah.
Is that? I remember one day, like I
Like a
was like
stalker
flipping
made that
through the
show.
channels when I still had like when I still paid for cable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like coming across like something like Big Brother After Dark. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, what is this? Like I thought it was going to be something interesting.
It is.
It was just like a bunch of people sitting around smoking cigarettes. And
Yes.
I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. See, now that I always record Big Brother After Dark, and I like to, it's 3 hours long, and then you
Yeah,
can
like,
watch
went on
it.
forever.
So Whitney's
Yes.
a stalker. Okay.
No, but it's really cool because
I'm
when
kidding.
you watch the show, they only show you the edited version of everything. So then After Dark actually shows you what's going on, and there are things that
Is
happen.
there sound or is there just
Yeah,
motion?
there's sound. Yeah, you can hear it.
Everybody's mic.
But after that, then the mics are off. I don't think that the mics are on with the live feed, but only on the After Dark. It's on. It's so good. It's such a good show.
that would make
bizarre.
me paranoid. That would be a very hard show to do.
Bizarre.
It
I
is.
can't
Could
help
Did you do that show, Whitney?
Hey, I thought about it, but I wouldn't want to do it only because then everybody would get to know the real me, and I would be yelling at everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
I don't know.
true.
I would be.
She'd be like, hi, I like know we're on TV and everything, but can you just like hold my stuff?
Yes.
And while you're
Yes.
holding my stuff, can you tie my shoe? Oh no, I'm just joking. You know I don't
Are there
wear
any
sneakers.
private bedrooms? Because I'll pay extra.
I don't wear sneakers.
I just don't. I don't know. Like I would like the idea of going on it. Like all my friends think, and I think I would do really well if I went on it. But I just wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't want to be away from everything for months. And second of all, I don't know, something about going to the bathroom. It's going to be all dirty.
Yeah, who would
in
watch
there.
Atlantic City if you weren't here for 5 weeks?
Obviously.
What would happen?
Well, anyway, so we went to the red carpet and I got to see all the previous house guests from the different seasons, and it was a lot of fun. Well, the crazy part about it was also my anniversary that day, and we got to
Big
New York.
13.
13
Congratulations,
years.
by the way.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mark.
Hey.
Shout out, Mark.
Goals.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mark, the original purse carrier.
Yes, I taught him well. So we get this hotel room because it was cheap. It was only $189. And in New York during this time of year, it's like $300 for a room. It's ridiculous, or more.
You were looking for a while though too.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to get the best thing. Well, anyway, we get to this Hotel Pennsylvania, because I'm calling you out because it was nasty. So we went in, checked in, and it's actually really nice. Like in the downstairs.
That was the best Zenith wide-bodied television that I have seen in a while.
Yes.
Folks at home.
So wait, now the two things are, so we go up. I knew that I was going to have to take video as soon as we came out of the elevator because the hallway was so gross. We walked up to the room and all the doors looked like coffin doors. It was just crazy, and they looked old, and they said they were from like 1919.
I would have turned and marched straight back out.
I
That's what
wanted
do.
to.
For those of you that watch
I would have
American
been like,
Horror
let's go get
Hotel,
the Ouija board.
Oh my
Right?
God, did
You
it
and
look
I
like
were
that?
joking
pretty
about that.
much the doors pretty much look like the hotel, the American Horror Hotel.
Oh no.
Michelle and I were
It's
joking,
true.
like, oh, we would have gotten the Ouija board out.
not me.
It would have been funny for me.
Exactly.
But I like to make fun
It was
out of
gross.
I would have turned around.
No, we walked in and it smelled, and the duvet over the bed felt like dirty, and the floor was dirty. So then I said to Mark, "Oh my God, this is so gross." And then you can see in the video that I said, I said sorry. I said it smells like old people, and then he's like, "It smells like." So that I couldn't say it. There's a kid out there. I don't want to. He's looking at us now. Hi. Anyway, so.
Stay in school, kid. Don't
Stay
end up
in
like
school.
us. All right.
So then it was gross. Long story short, Michelle was also in town because Michelle was going to be performing at the
Broadway Comedy Club
the
and
next
Greenwich
night.
Village,
And Greenwich
yeah.
Village Comedy Club.
What?
So she's like, if I'm going to be in town, why don't we meet up? I'm like, that's a great idea. So Michelle comes, meets
So
up
she
with
brought
us.
extra tripods and things she packed up for
Yes.
me. She's
Now,
like,
I
great,
was
we're going to
just-
have an extra set of hands. Hold this.
Well, I'm used to doing everything on my own and setting it up and leaving it, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God Michelle is here. I can't tell you, Michelle worked so hard. I almost cried. I was like thinking about you, and I was like so thankful. I was like overwhelmed with like thanks because
It's
you
true.
did such a good job.
I went to her house afterwards and we had dinner together, and that for like 45 minutes she was just like, oh my God, Michelle just worked so hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Aw.
oh, that's
you did
nice.
because
that's
you didn't
sweet.
have to
You
do
know.
that because I know it's annoying. You're not like Big Brother yet. You were like, oh my God.
No, but I know what it's like to be on the other side of that. So, you need people helping you out.
Yeah, and it was great because
Go
she manned
Michelle.
all the social media, so it was great. So when people were on
Right.
on Periscope like having questions, Michelle's like, Periscope question, and then it was
Right.
great, and it was so
That's
helpful.
fun.
Yeah.
I wish
The
I was
only
there.
sad part is I didn't get any hot dogs in blankets that were there.
That's true.
We worked the entire time. I only got one free beer.
She wanted-
That was
I think
it.
you owe her a hot dog.
I know.
She tried.
Michelle
to take
should
me
have
out
come
dinner.
to our barbecue
No,
the
this
other
is
day.
funny. She tried. Yeah, I should have been invited to your barbecue
Why
the other day.
wasn't she invited to?
Michelle, I don't know.
It was
I'll
very
just-
impromptu.
I'll just
It
call
was-
you guys
it was
every-
impromptu.
I don't think I was back.
Oh
maybe.
yeah, that's right.
I
You
don't
were
think I was
home.
here. I didn't get back
was
till
gonna
Monday.
say.
I made
Yeah,
I
you
made
would've been
barbecue
ready.
food.
No, but let me say
That's true. That's what it was.
this one funny thing is Mark and Whitney graciously wanted me to go out to dinner with them
Yes.
on their anniversary. And I just
Well, we
like,
had to eat something.
they were
so-
sort of begging me. Like, I think they needed a buffer. Like 13 years in, they wanted like a buffer.
I think
It's always better
the
with other
fun
people.
fact of that night is that every single one of Whitney and Mark's like anniversary pictures
Michelle's in the background.
has Michelle in it.
I'm like, let's get
Michelle, you
let's
are
go.
now a very important part of the 13th
Yeah,
wedding
I felt like I
anniversary.
should smash a glass in an napkin
Yeah,
or something.
I'm like,
I felt I should have been.
Mazel tov.
Should have been a part of
So
it.
the crazy part was when we got back that night, I went to the front desk and I said, "Listen, I know we're only staying for a night. Is there any way we can, upgrade or do?" I didn't say upgrade. I said any way we could change the room. And he's like, "Let me see what we could do." So then he goes to the back, comes back, and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna give you a suite." And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, right.
So we go to get the suite, and it's literally a bigger room that's still nasty. As soon as you walk in, the carpet was ripped up and it
to
smelled.
the bottom.
Ugh,
like, to
like why?
the subfloor.
And a friend of mine messaged me and said, "Hey, Whitney, I saw your post. I would be happy to send you to another hotel in another room." And I'm like, "Yay, thank you. Oh my God, yeah." Mark's like, "Well, it's already 10 o'clock and we'd have to get the car.
I still can't believe you
put
put up with that. Like the Whitney I know would have been like, "Oh no, we are
know.
going. Follow."
I'm gonna say, even on trips, like I went on one with my parents, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna stay in like this hotel." Like it was just like they needed to stop for it, like while we were driving a long way. And I walked in and went, "I'm not staying in here. This is disgusting."
Yeah.
Like it didn't look like they washed the bed sheets. It didn't look like anything. So I was like, "I'll be in the car. I don't care who kidnaps me."
Yeah.
Like
New York
I'm
has
out.
There's a weird standard just for
You
everything
can stay
in New
there,
York.
but
So
It's
Whitney's New York trip was
Germaphobe.
like, both sided, two-sided, but I heard you kick some butt.
Yeah, let's talk about
I
that.
kicked butt on Thursday. We had a great show. I did a show with Jay Michael, Jess Tom, and then we had a few folks doing some guest spots at Broadway Comedy Club. I just booked that again for July 29th. So I'm gonna get back. Yeah, we're going to be doing that on the regular. So it's going to be an LGBT show or LGBT friendly, I guess.
LGBTQRW.
XYs. I know. And it's so many letters.
Well, what was
now.
the joke that
letters.
everybody liked the most? Like, what did you get the most laughs with?
My best joke is I say that I'm not really for gay marriage because when I signed up, I was told that you can't get married, you can't get pregnant, you can't go to church, you can't join the army, and no one in your family will ever speak to you again. That's why you sign up for it. Well, it didn't kill here, but I mean, you'd had to be there if you were at the comedy
I think
club.
we've heard it.
Times, that's why. Yeah.
Whitney's like, I've been hearing it for years. Whitney has found herself.
I
a lot
loved
of
it
my
though.
gigs.
Like when you,
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that joke.
So
I
kinda like
cracked
to
up the
flip
first time I
script.
heard
I like
it.
to flip the script on
She
things.
goes, straight people, just stop helping.
I don't even
think it's
know.
so
Like,
funny.
stop taking my rights away.
Yeah.
We can
Stop
adopt-
giving me more
I don't
rights.
want to adopt kids. I don't want to adopt kids. Get out of here.
That's awesome.
Now you gotta come up with
So did
another
you have a
excuse.
good turnout?
Yes, I had a
Because
good
I know you
turnout.
were really worried about it.
I was worried. It's hard to promote a show out of state.
Yeah.
I have to get a little bit better with my social media skills. But I learned how to tweet. I think I had when I started Twitter. I think I had like 6 followers who were just like friends.
Yeah.
And I had tweeted like 47 times. And then doing this show, I did like 1,000 tweets and have like 200 followers, which is like a splash in the bucket for Twitter. But at least I learned how to do it. So it was
Yeah, I
cool.
still am not a big. I still don't understand the whole Twitter thing.
But Rosie O'Donnell follows me on Twitter.
Yes, how
Rosie
exciting.
O'Donnell follows me on Twitter,
I
darn
know,
it.
that's so cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So when are you going to perform with her now? That's
I
what
don't
we need
know,
to know.
Rosie. I'm sure
yeah,
if you're
calling you
watching,
out.
I'm sure she's watching.
Yeah.
Rosie, let's do this.
Well, now you need to tweet this. So
Word.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
she'll see it.
Rosie. come
That's
to
cool. So you did that. You did Broadway Comedy Club and Greenwich Village Comedy
Greenwich
Club
Village
on
coming
Sunday.
up. And then Friday and Saturday, I did Pride thing. I went to the Pride Parade. The Pride Parade has gotten so corporate. And in fact, the couple hours of the show the parade that I watched was just T-Mobile going by, TD Bank.
Oh.
I feel like that's kind of
corporate.
sad.
Like there were I saw no assless chaps.
Oh no!
Yeah, like that's the whole
Damn.
point of Pride is
I
like
think it was there.
some drag queens with some crazy
But
feathers.
on Sunday, I couldn't even get to my show. I was staring at the comedy club and couldn't cross the parade route. I had to go all the way uptown around,
Wow.
walk
Really?
for over an hour to get to the other side because
Yeah.
it was.
Oh,
just
I would have just
going-
hopped a fence and made a run for it.
Well, it was actually in history. It was their biggest parade ever. Hillary Clinton showed up.
Really?
Everybody just came out in droves because of the Pulse shootings. And
Yeah.
so people wanted to
Yeah.
just be be defiant, I think. So
Yeah.
it was just packed, and oppressively hot. And the parade was still going on when my show started. So I was lucky to get anybody. Oh, I had mostly straight people at my show on Sunday because everybody was drunk at the parade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
that's
how
cool.
do you think that whole like it like affected that like the pride?
I think it made people want to
I don't know how to word
be out there and show themselves.
Yeah, are you
a bit.
referring to Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really made people come more out in droves. I think some people stayed home because they were afraid. There was a few friends of mine that were going to be in New York. They're like, we're not doing Pride now because this is going on.
Well, I think that's one of the
But-
great things about the LGBT community is that like they don't let things like that make them afraid. You know what I mean? From my experience and like the people that I know that are part of the community, they're like they see something tragic happen and that kind of is like their cue to stand up and say, "You're not going to scare us."
Because you can't stop. Like, say if I was supposed to be at the Pride Parade and I didn't go because I was afraid. I mean, I could have gotten hit by a bus and
Right.
I could have got run over by
Right.
one of those boardwalk jitney things that we have now.
Just because some crazy person went down in Orlando and did something crazy and awful and terrible, that's not going to stop you from being gay.
No, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, you're not. I mean, you're not going to stop using the subway. You're not going to
Yeah.
stop. You can't because
No.
you can't.
Wait,
When
did
your
you
number's
see-
up, your number's up.
Well, and it's very reflective of 9/11, like
Right.
people couldn't, do you remember the very first SNL that came on right after 9/11 and Mayor
Yeah, yeah.
Giuliani
I was in fourth
Giuliani.
grade.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Mayor Giuliani went on and he said, this city cannot stop us. Our city is open and
Right.
we're going to continue with daily life no matter what happens. And I think that's a very, that was
Powerful.
very,
What were you
very
gonna-
powerful of him. But
what
go
were
ahead.
you going to say, Sloan?
Did you see someone took over like the Twitter account?
What
or
Twitter
something of the like terrorist Twitter account. No, it was funny because they like I just saw pictures and it was like they made it all like gay.
That's funny.
Oh God.
And
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
I don't know if like that actually, but I saw like it was like trending on Facebook for like just funny things. And
Oh,
honestly,
nice.
if it
Okay.
didn't
It could've
happen,
been
they
like a
still
parody
posted
account.
stuff like that. Yeah, it was so funny.
That's not fun.
I mean,
really,
not funny,
Yeah.
but like so funny at
Yeah.
the same
Your
time.
average person could care less about it. I mean, that's what I work towards hoping that you don't have to have the parades anymore because it's just like, yeah, we know, we get it.
Yeah.
You're here. That's fine. Like that's
We're
that's
here.
the
I
goal.
mean, that's what
We're
I feel
queer.
like. But yeah,
the
like
goal isn't to win anything or like get more rights.
No, but I think
The
it's
goal is that it's a
important to like
non-issue.
celebrate, who you are and how far you've come. I mean, we still have an Irish parade, a St. Patrick's
Right.
Day parade every year, like.
Stinking Irish.
hey,
But which happens to be one of like the biggest things in Atlantic City besides like the Miss America parade.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I think it's those are things that are important to kind of celebrate who you are and where you've come from and what you've had to do to
Yeah.
get to where you are. And whether it's as a group or as an individual, there's a lot of things that we do as individuals that
we celebrate our anniversaries.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we'll definitely
13
need to
years.
see is every restaurant, pretty much every establishment that you go had some sort of gay flag or something
Yeah.
up for just some solidarity. When you walked around New York City, there were just even
Yeah.
police would have little rainbow little bands on or
That was
whatever.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
mhm.
cool.
The police actually marched. There was a transgendered group of transgender police folk that walked, and then there was gay. They were in their dress blues. I don't know how they didn't pass out. It was so hot and humid. They were in their dress blues. All the gay police marched. Fire. There was gay fire men and women.
I was telling
I
you,
was-
but did you guys see that there was one police officer that stopped in the middle of the parade to propose to his boyfriend?
Oh, I
I
saw
didn't see
that.
Did you see it
I
on
saw that
Facebook?
the news,
Oh my God, it was so cute.
I love proposals.
Me
too.
too.
In like an
I'm
epic
jealous.
way.
Yeah, me too.
Hillary.
Wait, me
Oh,
too.
stop.
I'm
In an
jealous.
epic way. I like
Did you
that
have an
idea.
epic proposal? Did you get it? What was your proposal?
Let me explain to you my proposal.
Oh God.
Oh, here we
Well,
go.
can we do that
I'm sorry,
after? I
Mark.
think we
I'm
should go
sorry.
on break first.
Well, at this
We should go on
Well,
break.
at this point, I was thinking we'll just go to the full thing.
Okay, go ahead.
So, this is what happened, right? So, Mark had the ring. I didn't know he had it though. And we went to North Carolina with our friends because they just got married and they went to go buy furniture. And so we went with them. It was so random. Okay, so we're in the car with our friends who are married to get furniture in North Carolina because that's where cheap furniture is. I don't know if you guys.
They
know.
live in New Jersey, but they went to North Carolina.
Yes, to get furniture. We're Jewish, so
Okay.
gotta go to the.
Okay,
I
got
said it though. I don't know that.
I was gonna say it's.
I know.
She said it.
She's allowed to
She's
say
allowed
it.
to say
Oh,
it.
okay, I get
like you went all the way there for furniture. Yeah, but it's like the good. It's a good
when
wood.
you when you
God, I love
Oh my God.
Wait, when you
My
factor
God.
when you factor in gas and tolls,
Mark
it's
is
still
going
cheaper?
to somehow blame me for rubbing off on her in the wrong way. Mark,
It is.
it
The
is
good
not
wood.
my fault.
Mark Evans. So listen to this,
well,
right?
that's
This is the best proposal
glowing
ever.
endorsement for North Carolina.
So
North Carolina, we got the good wood.
yeah, we got the good one. Yes. So anyway, we're in this like hotel, and I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, Mark calls me Tinky. He goes.
Wait, just let that sink
Hey, look,
in.
that's-
I need a minute for that.
Oh, that's another story. So Mark calls me Tinky, and he's like waking me up. He's like, Tinky, get up. And anybody that knows me, do not like to be woken up, and I am not a morning person. And
No,
don't bother me.
that is a
She's not
shocker.
a morning person. She's not an outside person.
afternoon.
She's
Don't
not.
like the outside.
Yeah, she's not a sit and wait person. She doesn't wait in line. She
She's
doesn't wait for food.
She's a restaurant person.
Call
It's pretty
I
much.
like
That's the only.
food. I
She's
like
a
food,
restaurant person.
shopping, comedy, cooking.
We're just gonna put her in one of those
and-
like little old lady like wheelchair things, like the.
Why don't you go on Big Brother? Your life wouldn't even change that much.
Yeah, right?
Or just be entertained.
That's true.
And people bring you takeout.
Or the beach. That's what I was talking to. I'm like, I don't really like the beach. And then my friend, I met a girl that does not like the beach. I'm like, yes. It's not that I hate it. I just get anxiety. Anyway, so I'm sleeping and I hear Tinky, get up. And I'm like, what? And he's like, will you marry me? I'm like,
Oh my
now,
God.
first of
That
all,
was very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
First of all, he
Mark.
went to get champagne at the bar downstairs at the like motel that we were in, but they didn't have any. They only had white wine. So he brings up two like little glasses because they didn't have champagne glasses. So I was sleeping. So he went to go get it. I mean, it was thoughtful. Then he comes up and he puts
She rolled her eyes.
things. She puts the wine down, or whatever. And then he's like waking me up as I'm sleeping, and he's like, "Will you marry me?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Wait, let me get my glasses." Like I can't. I didn't have my glasses on. I'm like reaching for my glasses on the top of it, and I'm like I'm like, yeah. I mean, I said yeah, but it wasn't. There was no epic. I like the whole idea of the epic idea. Anyway, we're
So
still
maybe
married
for the
13 years
15th,
later.
But
yeah,
why
say
wake you up
15th
out of
anniversary?
What was the
Can you
time?
That's what I'm saying.
What
Like,
was the wake up for?
why would he have to wake me up? Like, why couldn't he wait?
Maybe it just like
Mark, we're
overwhelmed him,
curious.
and he was just like,
He did. He
"I
said-
have to do this right now because I love her that much."
No, he
I would do
felt
that for
anxiety.
you.
That is a good save, Amanda.
Yes.
That
was good.
See, this
Mark,
is
you owe
where
Amanda
like
something.
he just couldn't contain it anymore, and he had to get it out because he was
He's
just like,
well,
"If I
he-
don't do it now."
He's like, she's gonna find it because he got nervous that I would find the ring. Because in the car ride, it was like I guess winter time or something. So it was the car. I don't even remember the date. Anyway, he brought it's slow. he had a leather coat. I remember that, and I remember like having
You're
the
lucky you're
coat on
cute.
me. And meanwhile, it was in the pocket the whole time. And I didn't know. So that's how he proposed. And we won our wedding on the radio. So like it was just all these things happen.
It's so
Wow.
funny.
But that
He
was
did-
3
he
years
did-
So
later.
maybe that's the way
Good
to
job,
do
Mark.
it, though. Like 13 years, maybe that's the way.
Well, he
to
didn't.
go.
He didn't have to pay for the wedding, and he didn't have to pay for like an
a
elaborate
proposal.
proposal. And so look at all the money he had to go to North Carolina and get furniture after he got married.
Yeah, and then we never,
so
and then
win-win.
we didn't get furniture from there, but we did get some really cool stuff actually when we got married. But that's because I was rolling in the
my
dough too,
God.
and we got some really nice furniture.
oh my
And now we're changing it all.
Oh, really?
North
Are you
Carolina,
going to redecorate?
we got good wood.
You better wait. See what's going on with the.
Okay,
you might find
so-
some sales with this strike going on. You might
Yeah.
find a furniture
Something
sale
in
somewhere.
Atlantic City. Yeah.
So
never
yeah,
know.
you
So
guys
let's talk
need to
about
fill
this.
me in on this because I've been like, this week was insane for me. Like it was super, super busy, and I literally like checked my Facebook and like my news feed and my regular news, my real news, like twice. So what is happening?
Take it away, Sloan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go.
say I'm not even quite because I keep at work. I work in Tropicana, not union though because I work in Rera and we're not owned by Tropicana. We're privately owned. But I kept hearing people come in and my customers kept asking me about like, so what are you going to do with the strike? Like, does this affect you at all? And I was just like, what, like strike? Like what? Like to everyone like else, it's just kind of been like, they're not serious. They're not serious.
Right.
Like whatever. Like,
Right, like I kind of
just
called
kept going.
shenanigans on it. I was like,
Yeah.
Local 57 always threatens
54.
a strike.
Mhm.
Yeah.
54, I'm sorry. Local 54, my bad. Don't strike on me, okay? Calm down.
You might want to.
Don't write the show. don't write the show.
But yeah, so apparently this happened about 4 years ago too, and it like stopped everything. There's 5 casinos involved, and it's all here like
yeah.
coastal. The casinos over in the Marina District are not involved, and they're actually like sending out emails saying that they're
I
not
got one from
involved.
Golden Nugget.
Yeah, that it'll be like strike free and come hang out. They have a lot of
Yeah.
stuff going
I wonder if I could
on
find
this weekend because they are striking this weekend.
Wow. And it's definitely happening.
for-
And it's
Yeah.
4th of July weekend.
Oh, I
Like
have no
this is
service.
we had our like beer reps come in and say you better stock up because no one's going to be able to get like.
to get in. So tell us,
Yeah.
because when it happened before, they
Well,
blocked
I
off
wasn't
the
there,
street.
but rumor, like what I've heard is that they like completely closed down the streets pretty much. One of my coworkers, it took her like an hour just to get to work because she had to like park far away and walk.
Ugh, I would not want to do that.
But apparently they were like throwing eggs and stuff at people who crossed the line,
that's ridiculous.
which is like, yeah. I mean, I get there is like a lot going on. They definitely took like a pay cut since the last time because they were trying to rebuild Atlantic City. So a lot of the people that were our union took like really they want to make some money back now that the
Right.
casinos are making money. They're not like they're like
Exactly.
we took a pay cut because you guys like we had to do it
To save the
yeah,
city.
to save the city. And now that like
But the
casinos
city
are-
still isn't making money. This is where I get very frustrated with
some of
our
right, but
some of the casinos are reporting like a 40% increase in profit,
Yeah.
like a 40%. And so, you know, the workers,
Right.
the Taj
They-
Mahal workers have only got an 80-cent raise since 2002 or something like that.
Yeah.
80 cents an hour.
I
you
would say
know,
I
like
read
a-
someone at what was it? Bally's maybe got an 83. Has only gotten like 83.
honestly, like I know this
Census,
is just
yeah.
me, like kind of being a brat and like I can't deal with drama sometimes. So and with my kids, I'm always just like, if you can't be nice, go sit in your room. I feel like, you know, with the state that this city is in, and with a potential takeover of the city looming over us still, and everything not being where it is, I feel like the unions just kind of need to chill a little bit. Like,
Well,
we should be happy that we have jobs at all, maybe. Right? Because if the state comes in and takes over, there could potentially be no
True,
jobs.
but it's like what we were talking about with like Christie not signing the bill to save the city as a whole. Like the Atlantic City was subsidizing the rest of the state of New Jersey
Absolutely.
for years with things,
Yeah.
and then we got in a little bit of trouble. We're like, "Hey, state of New Jersey, can you give us the hookup?" And they're like, "No way, you guys did this to yourself, and you made your bed and line it." And so it's the same thing. So like when these employees, you know, take these pay cuts to stay on, and then the casino that they're working in turns it around, I would be expecting a little,
Yeah.
at least some kind of bonus or to share some of that profit myself too.
Yeah.
So you know, you can see both sides
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
it as a worker.
Oh, I'm
too, 'cause
sure
you're
I'm going to get a
worker
ton of
being-
hate mail from everybody who's
No,
like pro-union. I mean, I'm not pro or, you know, anti-union. I don't really
No.
have a stance one way or another, but I just think that we're in a situation still where Atlantic City is, the individual casinos might be making a little bit of money, but we still have casinos that aren't paying their taxes. We still have a takeover looming over us. Our 150 days are almost up, and
But then
there's-
why are the executives getting paid so much?
Well, I mean, you can ask that about anywhere in the entire country.
No, that's
you
what I'm
know?
saying though.
You
Like,
know?
I think they just need to work personally, I think they need to work
That's called
something
capitalism.
out.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's not. It's always going to be like that. You know, I mean, why are we paying the Amazon?
Yeah, well,
the
she
CEO
always thought that she
of-
wasn't going to be able to adopt. So,
But like we're paying that, like the CEO of Amazon gets paid hundreds of thousands
Sure.
of like, you know, 7 figures, and half the stuff on Amazon is coming from a kid in China that's making 13 cents an hour.
Well,
you
that was
know?
Bernie Sanders' whole campaign
Yeah.
was just the disparagement of that. I mean, you know, Sloan goes to work at Rera, or you know, you go to work at Applebee's or whatever, and you're making your hourly, and then the guy who owns Applebee's is he working 9 to 5? 300 times harder than you are, than Sloan is waiting tables? No, 30 times harder. You know, I mean, there's just the amount of the disparagement between the guy who cleans the restroom at a corporation and the guy who owns the corporation is.
Oh, it's huge, absolutely.
And
I
it's
mean,
not
it
like
goes
that
back
in a lot of
into
other
like,
countries. It's-
well, it goes back to, yeah, and that kind of ties into the whole minimum wage thing, which New Jersey has a higher minimum wage than the federal minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
Our minimum wage is almost $1 more than the federal, and everybody is like, you know, throwing a fit, saying like the minimum wage has to be raised, which absolutely, yes, it does. But there's a trickle effect to it on both sides of it. Minimum wage gets raised, then everything's going to cost more. And just because you get paid more money as a, you know, lower income person, that doesn't mean you're going to go out and like spend it all on a new Gucci bag. Like, as a low income person
But some
myself,
do. It does inject money back into
it
the
does,
economy
but it doesn't, you know,
you're
because
outspending.
everything's going to cost more too. You know, paying my food service workers a minimum of, $9 an hour versus $8 an hour for a small business. That's a lot.
Well, that's what's
you know,
missing
or
in the
even,
plan.
yeah.
That's true. What you're saying. That's what's missing in the plan is like what Sloan's saying, and this is what the Republicans say too. I mean that's what happens when minimum wage goes up. You know, everybody suffers. It's going to be $15 for a hamburger. That's only if these executives refuse to take a pay cut. Like at the same time we raise this wage,
Right.
we have to bring this salary down,
Right.
And that's why nobody wants to do it when you're
Right.
getting those high salaries.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's hard. Like we can give these
I mean,
casino
I wouldn't
employees
want
a
to
raise, but
either,
the executives, nobody
but-
wants to fall on their own sword.
But also, like, these people already did, and
Yeah.
they're not seeing any benefit out of the hard work that they've put in.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
feel
know.
like
I don't
it's
know the
very
whole
sad.
story, but I am interested to see. I'm definitely leaving for work 2 hours early because I work, and I'm going to be bringing my baseball bat. So don't mess with me.
Smile and blink your eyes. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just
Okay.
gonna go to work.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
No, you can't say I'm going to work. You say,
I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm
don't say
sorry. I just really want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
I gotta go to
In my uniform.
Yeah.
Well,
I look like I'm
guys,
playing tennis though, so in one of my uniforms.
Well, we'll
so
just
I'm
hope it
good.
doesn't happen. There's
Yeah.
still a couple
I mean,
days. We'll
it's
hope
just
it comes
so annoying because it's July
happening.
4th weekend. It's the weekend that, there's very.
It's a good
it
weekend
is
to
the
pick for
weekend.
them.
But you don't want to
Awful
lose that
for
money.
me,
You don't want to
but-
lose those tips. and
It's
stuff,
almost
but-
like,
I'm gonna be-
you're
yeah.
cutting off your nose to spite your face, like.
This is when I wish I worked over in the Marina District.
Uh-oh.
So, riddle me this. The
Okay.
Marina District is not involved because they are not unioned. I feel like.
No, they are, but they had
Is
already
Barada
worked something.
union?
Yeah, they had already worked something out, and they were already making progress. Therefore, they did not get put into this strike.
Yeah, they just aren't being
So
targeted.
I feel like
The
that's
union's
very
not targeting them.
surprising that they're not the union's not saying, nope, everybody in union.
Well, I guess we're gonna see how this all
they
plays
were working
out.
on their deals over there. So
Yeah.
Word. Winnie's trying to get us to shut up.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
just
basically.
okay, well,
I'm
on
trying
that
to
note.
cut in there on that note. Yeah.
done. Squash
Done. Okay.
Shut the
well,
F up.
I hope you guys enjoyed our podcast today. And if you guys have any questions for us here at the City Pulse, feel free to comment and let us know. And we appreciate you following us. You can also hashtag the City Pulse and make sure to like us on Facebook.
Yes.
Facebook.com/the City Pulse. On behalf of myself and Michelle Tomko, Tom Comedy, baby, we have
Tom.
Sloan. I just like Sloan.
Just slow.
Just
Amanda Palomino. You can find her online. Chef Mandy Christine.
No, Chef Amanda
sorry.
Palomino.
Sorry,
She's
I'm
just-
so bad.
She doesn't even know who I am.
yeah, right.
She doesn't even know who I am.
Mom, Chef
this
nerd.
is supposed
I know.
to be love.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I love
well, thank you,
I'll
guys.
still cook for you.
All right, I love you. Thanks for listening. We'll
Thank you.
talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Send us a line.